This is a documentary about Herbert Hoover by Casey Stallings. Herbert Hoover was our 31st president. He was born August 10th, 1874. He was born in West Branch, Iowa. He was the first president who was born in Iowa. His father's name was Jesse Hoover, and he was a blacksmith of German descent. His mother's name was Hulda Minthorn, and she was born in Ontario. Both parents were Quakers, as he was as well. At around age 2, he contracted croup and was momentarily thought to have been dead until he was resuscitated by his uncle. His father died in 1880, and 4 years later, his mother died, leaving Herbert Hoover at age 9, his older brother and his younger sister orphans. They were taken in by several different people until they ultimately went to live with their uncle, Dr. John Minthorn, in Oregon. He was a physician and a businessman. His son had died 1 year before this. This was a very cultured and educated household. Herbert Hoover did not attend high school. He attended night school and learned some skills that he needed in life. He entered Stanford in 1891 and graduated with a degree in geology in 1895. He worked his way through college at various jobs on and off campus. At Stanford, that is where he met his future wife, Lou Henry Hoover. She also had an interest in geology. After graduating from Stanford, Hoover took several jobs in the mining field, but it didn't take him long to decide that he wanted to start his life with Lou Henry, and he proposed to her. They had 2 children, Alan Henry Hoover, their youngest son, Herbert Clark. Their oldest son, Herbert Clark Hoover, was born in 1903, and he grew up to become an engineer and a businessman. Their youngest son, Alan Henry Hoover, was born July 17th, 1907. He grew up to become a mining engineer, like his father. By 1914, Herbert Hoover had amassed a small fortune of $4 million through mining. He was an avid fisherman and well known for this. He also wrote a book about fishing. He and his wife were also animal lovers, and they were a very outdoorsy family. A libertarian economist, Murray Rothbard, argues that Hoover really initiated what came to be the New Deal, even though he has a reputation as a president who didn't do much during the Great Depression. Like I said before, he was the 31st president, elected in 1929 and served till 1933. This is Charles Curtis, his vice president. But during their presidency, Herbert Hoover, he engaged in unprecedented public works programs to increase the federal building programs in the United States. He also established the Division of Public Construction. He advocated for strong labor regulation laws. He enacted the Bacon-Davis Act that required a maximum 8-hour day for workers, and he also created a prevailing wage. He also passed the Federal Home Loan Act in 1932 that established 12 district banks ruled by the Federal Home Loan Bank Board. He was not reelected for a second term, and his loss in this election is likely due to the fact that not a lot of recovery occurred during his presidency and his strong support for prohibition. He ranks fairly low in popularity as far as presidents are concerned, but historians now agree that he was actually integral in the development of the New Deal, which he personally later disagreed with.